Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Unspoken Conversation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm back at it like a bad habit. Crack at it like a crack addict. I'm a black man with a gift gab, and I talk shit, so I do brag. And all of my women are ebony, brown body like Hennessy. I am incredibly, never really wanna be on the low, so I don't be settling. Anybody really wanna take an L? I've been winning, I don't really fail. I don't mention I got your attention, I've been blueprinting on a new level. Conversation like unspoken, I was set apart for our chosen. Any enemy offending me, I don't really give condolence. I don't really wanna be the nigga not potent, hotter than a Glock on the pot you smoking. I'ma flow this shit, nigga, no ocean. I'ma smoke this shit like I'm hosting. I'ma slow this, nigga, no see growing. But I go in, every beat that I hop the fence is obvious. I stay unspoken, unspoken.
Yo.
Yeah, what up, man?
This your boy Antoine the Source.
Man, what's up, man? It's knowledge.
Sport Flam.
And you know this is Unspoken Conversation, episode 43.
I like this number, baby.
It's a random ass number.
Already a random ass.
Hey, that's a trucking along number.
Hey, shout out to my high school. Hey, I wore that number from 98 to 2000.
Ooh, that was ugly.
43, baby. 43. Hey. That was the pager code.
That's
too.
the number you get when you get called up from JV to varsity.
I couldn't even get down to the teens though. I ain't want it.
Pick your number late. You weren't there when we was picking numbers.
What's up, man? How y'all been?
I'm good, man. We in here.
Cool.
About to watch this Rockets Warriors game.
Yeah, we checking out the game while we recording. So we watching game 7. You know what I'm saying?
Bunch of scenarios. You know, a nigga from the age right now a little nervous.
Hey, you should have slid.
Nah, bro.
And knock that
I had
confidence
duties
down.
here.
Oh.
Let's knock on the door.
We got to
Who
knock
is
at the
it?
door. Who is it? Who could it be? Who is it? Yo. We're going to start it over. Because we just started like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, we was like, they not
When y'all started to say, yo, we was like, oh,
Yo, B, take heat. Yeah, she said.
I was not even ready.
I know,
right?
Yeah.
We back.
I have one.
Yo, yo, yo.
We back.
We got house guests.
Hey.
Hey y'all.
You know who it is. The voices sound familiar to a lot of y'all.
It's the Internet House Show.
Yo, yo.
Ow.
We got BK and C New in
Oh,
the
he missed.
building.
Yep.
They watching the game.
Let 'em
yo.
know.
Now we
No, we
watching
not.
Steph Curry missing.
Come on, man. So
Get it
we
together.
we in here. Let's go. We've been, they've been ducking us for about 2-3.
We have not been ducking y'all. We've been booked and busy.
So
Thank the
exactly,
Lord.
I had to catch them in traffic. I'm like, our
Catch
turn,
us
you
in
know what I'm saying? I
traffic.
had to catch them before they got
Thank the
too
Lord.
lit, But yeah, we glad y'all pulled up, man. Thank y'all
Right.
for pulling up.
Yeah, thank you for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having
Man,
I
how
gotta
your
wash
spring
these
been?
tacos down. My
Spring.
spring has been really
Did we
good.
have a spring?
Yeah.
You know,
First
this,
of all, if
Yeah.
you know her and y'all been listening to the show, y'all know the spring has not been treating her well at all. Why
I had
we
to go to the
playing?
hospital like 2 weeks ago because
oh.
I had brought some flowers in the studio for her for her birthday.
Y'all.
Like pollen don't drive me crazy, but I'm good today. It's cold outside, so
Oh, hey,
You know,
your nostrils
yeah.
clear, your
Yeah,
head
Living a good
clear.
life.
Life is
I'm just
good.
breathing. I'm good.
Hey, man, hopefully this weekend actually give us some sunlight. Last weekend was lit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it was so lit. Like honestly, I'm boring as fuck now. So when I have a lit weekend, that shit stand out to me.
Yeah, it's like memories. Hey, did anybody watch the Canelo fight?
No, I don't even know who
Man.
that is.
Oh.
I didn't even know it was really a fight this weekend. I used to work at a sports bar, but now I don't even keep. I
But
turn
you
my
know
TV
what?
off of sports. Like I'm goddamn tired.
It's
Look,
crazy. I think I watch sports through IG, Instagram TV.
Like
Yeah.
literally,
Oh,
like,
it's
but
like,
that
what do
you
you
consume a lot of shit through IG. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
certain shows I ain't never watched, but I know they good. So I see the clips, but I just don't find the need to go and
Man,
watch them.
look.
So
Yeah.
I be watching all the little shows.
What shows you be watching?
Empire, Stars,
You still watch
them
reality,
come.
reality
Them
of
come.
Housewives.
you give
Which
all
one?
black
Which
people
The
a chance.
ATL.
I
Look,
like-
I watch all the black shows.
Hey.
I be like,
I like Potomac.
I never.
What
It's
is
funny.
I seen like the
I
first
still be
few,
watching Martin.
like episode. Look, me too.
Say
though.
the shit
Look.
word for word like I ain't
Yeah.
never seen
Yo,
it
I just
before.
watched
Different
Hanging
world.
with Mr. Cooper the other
You
day.
gotta blow
like,
my socks off to get my rotation.
No, but for real, like, I be like over there, like really watching all the little TV shows.
Oh, but I did watch this new thing called Chambers on Netflix. It is so suspenseful.
Put them
What
on.
it's about.
Oh my gosh! So it's about this girl who like had a heart attack or whatever. So she got this
Oh,
dead girl's heart that was like a
yeah.
demon or something like that. And if y'all know me, I'm scary, so I was so scared.
Y'all gotta watch this show, this movie called Native Son. If you talk about scary movies,
Who?
don't
No,
do
I don't want to
I
watch
don't
it.
it's
do
not
I don't-
scary. It's
I don't wanna be
suspenseful
scared.
because the dude that played in Moonlight, the skinny dude that was like the main character, he plays in
know what
the
movie
he
it is.
Never seen that.
that movie that
I know
won
what you're talking about.
awards.
It's a,
But
it's
yeah,
a black
like,
dude with a moon in the background.
did
with
you see the
multiple
dude that
colors.
had the little old English wig on at the Met Gala? The little skinny dude, and they was like dark skinned dudes. Y'all gonna have to hold his L.
No.
I think I seen that. I did.
He
I
had
think
like
I
an
seen
old,
that.
like,
Yes.
that's him.
I still
didn't
don't know.
see
Who,
that.
I mean, I seen.
But what I'm saying
Hey,
is,
even when
I'm
I seen
putting
him on
the-
the red carpet, I said, "Who is that?" Huh?
Just go look up Native Son if you got HBO on demand.
So,
and,
hey,
fuck
who
with it.
killed it? Who killed it? I think Cardi B is my pick.
Duh. Yeah.
But-
of course.
But this year was to me.
Gang gang.
This was shocking this year because how was you gonna follow up from last year? And she
Right.
just, the way
did.
she hit it, the way she came in, it was dope.
I love how
did.
fashionable she is because I'm like I have a fashion sense like that. Like so, I love how she did that. And then like I don't mean to bring up Nicki because every time somebody bring up
It
Cardi,
looked like she,
they
hey,
bring up Nicki. But what the hell?
it looked like she
Hey,
came
You
to
saw
the
somebody
side
said she looked like chitlins.
Ah.
Hey, they coming for your ass.
She just
They got
gave
radar.
up, though.
Them motherfuckers got radar.
That's what somebody had said. They was fast with it. I don't know.
No, honestly though, I gotta get famous so I can get behind them doors, see what the hell
Right.
going on in there.
Right.
I need,
They
you know,
be doing
I
that,
need, I
right.
want to get famous just so I can see. What
Hey,
the
so
fuck go on
which
in
one?
there.
If you had one ticket to choose between Rock Nation Brunch and Met Gala in the same year, you got to be in the same year too.
Are you asking me too? Us too?
Yeah,
Or just
Yeah,
him?
anybody.
yeah. Which one?
Oh, me, Matt Gala, because I don't know what that other stuff is.
What-
Rock
what
Nation
else you
brunch
say?
Yeah.
that they have Grammy weekend.
Yeah,
that,
Grammy weekend,
it's
Rock
like
Nation
Jay-Z
brunch.
and Beyonce. That's the one.
Oh,
I would
that's the
probably wanna
one
go to
where
that one, but,
Nipsey also had on the burgundy
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
Met Gala, is it like a ball? Is that what they
So-
do?
so-
Or is it
Yeah,
just-
so I wanna go
It's
to
a
that.
charity
Based
gala
on
event.
watching the new Oceans movie with the women,
Mhm.
based on watching that movie.
I didn't finish that, but I started.
It's
What's
like,
your
it's,
name,
like,
Rihanna?
it's like everybody just go to like how you go to the margarita ball. They just go
And they
just
stand
see
around,
art. It's a
see
theme,
art.
and
You-
it's
like Katy
Yeah,
Perry
so I
say
would
you
rather
don't
see
sit
that.
down.
Place,
Katy
moving
Perry say you
around.
don't sit down. You work the room.
Yeah, you influencers just moving.
It's like you
and shit.
you take pictures with the people you need to take pictures with to get that look. Like, oh shit, that's Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Okay,
Steve.
so
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
more
was
my
trying to figure
style.
out. What
Yeah.
it
It's depending on the level you trying to go up. So if I'm trying to get white people famous, I'm gonna go to Met Gala. If I'm trying to get in the door with the culture first, I'm gonna go to Rock Nation and then work my way up. Cause you know, like
You gotta go
white
through
people
certain
famous a
ladders.
different level.
It is.
Like that's
It
when
is.
cocaine is rampant.
That's when everybody's like, hey,
That
just,
shit rampant
you
in
know,
No, but what I'm saying is it's uncontrollable with the white people because they don't have to worry about hiding it. Like
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio can fucking snort a line of coke and People Magazine can look at that bitch and be like, damn, that's cool as fuck.
Right.
Let goddamn Omari Hardwick do that shit. They're gonna be like, that nigga's a fucking train wreck. Because it's just we don't fuck with cocaine. So when a
Right.
black nigga on cocaine, you like
Well, man,
This
he
nigga's
going
on
through
drugs.
something.
hey,
Like
Right.
he about to be on the corner panhandling next.
hey,
Bro, it ain't cool for us.
I don't know, man. I think if I had to go to the Met Gala, my first time, I probably want to go like as a waitress or a janitor or something.
I
What?
feel you
no,
though.
I'm not the
You
I
want to
feel
see if
you.
you can pull
Are
one
you
of them?
high?
You want to? No, he want to see it. I already know.
high
I
as a
want to
fuck.
see.
He like, I don't want nobody to be like, hey.
I want to see if
know
I
who
can
you are.
pull
Let me take
somebody.
a picture. Let me
I
see.
want to see if I can
Look.
pull somebody because
Might,
you know J Lo gave her backup dancer a little bit of time. Like shit, you were bumping to the right old lady. Shit, I get in
Who
the
would you
door.
want to bump into?
Right.
Oprah. I'm going big.
You trying to take Stedman?
too easy,
You
bro.
trying to take Stedman?
I feel like Oprah need a black nigga, bro.
She got Stedman.
Stedman ain't. I'm talking about
Hey,
a black nigga,
bruh,
bro.
bruh.
She doing white people shit too much now. Like, bro, she need black dick. Like,
Yeah, that's how you figure
pigmented.
that's gonna.
So Stedman ain't black. Stedman ain't black.
Man,
He ain't fucking her no more. You really think Stedman is fucking Oprah still?
Man, I mean, probably in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Oprah working in her garden, playing with her dogs and shit.
Nah,
That's what I
man.
be doing. That's my everyday life and cooking.
I don't know. I just
That's
feel
it.
like they've been together so long. It's just an agreement now. Like,
No
I got
sense.
you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it should be.
he got a house in the backyard. Like,
I mean,
What does he do back there? Does he sleep there?
I mean,
that
you
bitch got a
can.
house in the back of her goddamn estate.
Somebody lives there.
But now, man, you know, we just have to bullshit about it. But also, since we talking about the weekly events and everything, like
Oh yeah, we got one.
you know, I'm a little bit
Is
confused.
that me?
I'm a little bit confused. Aisha Curry, like, I want to start off with that. The reason I want to start off with that because that leads to so many different things we can talk about later on in the show. It's a layered experience because in a way I get where she comes from. You know, as a mother, you want to make sure you got your sex appeal, but it contradicts everything you said 2 years ago when you was like, only man I'm trying to impress and look good for is my man. It's like it's like that's what comes with dealing with somebody people respect.
Well, yeah, but it's not like she really contradicts that. All she did was just express how many women feel all the time when they're going through an emotional phase or a. First of all, in what? In the middle of my sentence?
I was gonna wait, but I was just like, first, no, look.
But yeah, like women, like, yeah, we just want to, like how a man want to know when they still got it.
Right.
Like, oh, I just want to see if I got it. So I took my ring off. Like, all she did was just voice that she just wants to feel like desired. And she just feels like she looks in the mirror and is just like, okay, she probably see women like just like throw themselves at her husband. She's just like, damn, like, I know I'm
Steph
married.
Curry.
I know I'm married, but it's just like, don't nobody even leave like no heart emojis. I don't get nobody looking at me in the grocery
I mean,
store
I
like,
get what
am I
she's saying.
ugly? So
Like-
she probably
But-
just.
But the consensus on that been, and I mean, a lot of people. This is where the good men don't get credit because every man be like, "Cause you married."
Like, we
it's
out of
like the
respect,
number one.
like,
It's just you married.
like,
We ain't
Did y'all
saying you
listen? Did
ugly.
y'all watch the whole video?
I
or did y'all
watched
just...
the extended part because I know it came to, you know, what they talked about, you know, groups and how she intercedes is willing to basically just handle what comes with the pressures of dating somebody in the public eye. I guess it's more about I don't mind you voicing it.
I do.
But
Shouldn't
no,
have said this shit.
no,
But he backed her
no.
up.
I'm talking about public.
That's
Oh,
great.
he did?
You
All
gotta,
right,
you gotta back up your
can
wife.
I give you man
Just 'cause
one-on-one?
Just because she's
Can I-
fucking up,
can
don't
I-
mean
can I
you
give
ain't
you
gonna back
man-
her up.
If
Can I
I
give
would've
you man
watched the whole
101?
You
video-
don't gotta give me man 101. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. So I'm not gonna go on national TV.
You
and voice
know
that
he,
if I'm a public
but you know
figure,
what I'm saying.
whether I'm
You know he
thinking it.
put that out there, but they had a talk.
Well, yeah, I
They
mean,
had a
I'm
real
pretty
talk,
sure they
like-
did, but
What's up? Like, talk to me. Like, what's up? Let me know. Like, what
I
the
don't
fuck?
think she was just saying it to
But it
just
wasn't like
saying
that.
that.
That's why he wanted
don't give
clarity
her the-
from her, because obviously he want to see if it's a deeper issue.
well, he
you know
got
what I'm
that
saying?
clarity because
You
he
don't think that
supported
they was
her.
talking
No,
about that
but he's
before?
supposed to, as a man, I gotta come and cape for my woman,
He didn't
even
have
if
to get
it's
that clarity
behind
to
the
support her.
scenes. We gon' like behind the scenes, even if I don't
Whatever,
fuck
my
with
man.
him.
I'm pretty
not
sure they
gonna
talked
leave her
about
out there
this.
on
In,
the island.
I'm pretty
You know
sure
what
they
I'm
talked
saying?
about this
Like,
in therapy before she came to the Red Table Talk. That wasn't the first time that conversation was
But
dropped.
hold on, I
But
want
I-
to know what
Steph.
he was saying. What?
Now you saying he had to get that clarity because he support her. You gonna
Yeah.
support her either way. You don't
Yeah.
have to get the clarity first. That's your wife still. So whatever she doing, even she fucking up, you gonna support her first. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck you doing when
Yeah.
you in the
This
background?
ain't the
You know
first.
what
But I
I'm
feel
saying?
like
this,
with-
ain't, this ain't the first time she said something stupid out loud.
she picked the
Right.
playoffs too to
But
do
I
it.
feel like he had understanding with his response, because the response he gave, it wasn't just like, oh, I support my wife, I'm here for what he said. It was just like he understood where she was coming from. Like, women go through different changes. We have babies, we have emotions, we have
Right.
periods every month.
And that's
you know?
where the analytical
So
part of it came from me. I was like, I understand, you know, you're
Yeah.
on your third child and you had them quick. So it's
Right.
like
Yeah,
you
so
haven't
it's
even
just
really been
like-
able to bask in your body because you've been pregnant for 4 years.
And
so.
she been with him since she
Yeah.
was 15.
And that's what I want to. I
You
want
saw
to get
that
to.
meme from
I want
Temptation.
to get to
that
something
movie? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Aisha.
that shows you the critical and the need of a, even if it's slight, a hoe phase for men and women, because
It
I
happened.
honestly believe, like, if you don't get that,
Mhm.
at some point you don't know if you're desirable.
Right.
Because you haven't really like tested the waters.
Well, I knew I was desirable before I tested any waters, like, because I was always just the talk of the locker room. Ooh, if I could just have BK.
but
So
you-
I didn't have to
but
be a
you-
hoe
but
to
you-
know I was desirable.
But think of it like,
I like
this.
that
But
everybody
also,
want me
you
and
don't
couldn't
even-
have me.
But did you know you could please them though?
Yeah, I was
So
a
you-
teaser.
so you just-
it was just like I could just look at you
No, so
like
you
and-
know, so honestly though, you
I
just
feel like
knew
you about
off
to poke
jump.
it with one of your nails. I'm sorry,
So,
your hand flying
so
over
you
here.
just knew
Look, I
off
feel
top.
wind.
I feel like this. Like, think if you only been with one man or one woman.
I was
So
for a
you
long
only
time.
know you can please one man or one woman.
Mhm.
It's kind of crazy to like not know if you could have that same effect, because you can learn that and enjoy somebody's sex because
Right.
you love them or they in the connection,
Right.
and then you actually like, because you know I've seen it, I've felt that before,
Right.
and so I want to know if my shit really good or you just like it, or you because you love me, like.
Right.
I'm just cut
I don't
from a
know.
different
I
cloth
guess
because
I
I
look
was
at
with
it
one person
different.
for a long time. I was a late bloomer hoe, so I didn't become like I didn't start dipping and dabbing until like maybe like my 20s. So it didn't matter. I
But
knew
did
I
you
could please.
experiment?
Yeah, I experimented afterwards, like when I was like 23. But I still knew I could please anybody who.
But the thing is, if you never had it though, the curiosity will kill the cat at some point. Cause I've seen this with older chicks. Like, you know, I was a patented cougar catcher, so like I would deal with older women for the longest, and you would be surprised how many of them got a late start, like late start, like had been married or been in long term relationships, and it's like shit. Now it's time for me to wild out. It's like it's almost of wondering what's on the other side. And it's like you got a confidence about.
So are you saying that's how you feel? These your feelings that you have, like you be.
I know this, but
wondering what
I've
be on the other side?
I've also communicated this with other women, like, because I want to know, like, why you fucking with a dude 13, 14 years younger than you, like, what's
See, I
up,
never did
like,
that, but I talk to older men. Like, you know, like my man is 8 years older.
a man
than
can
me.
go through a whole phase
Like, you know,
in his late times too. Like, it's not gender specific.
yeah, I know.
So what I'm saying is, like, it's all about the time of like the need, and that's why I just felt like I kind of feel bad for people sometimes, even if it ain't the whole phase, just people that have not been able to live outside of that one person.
Mhm.
Because I feel like life is full of experiences, and people are part of those experiences.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
So
definitely
that's really
agree.
what it comes down to. Because I understand. You know, you've been living this cookie cutter lifestyle your whole life.
Right.
Like,
Pretty much.
damn, like, I just want to have one day of irresponsibility and just be like, figure it out. You
Yeah.
ain't never have to figure shit out.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Ain't
Everybody
nobody
should be
looking
free.
at how Steph feel. Like, what if
Put
his
it down.
Well, he has to express that.
what if his insecurity was always just, I just want to find a woman that don't want to think about another man, and he thought
He
he
probably
found it
ain't
in
even
her.
got
Y'all
that
are
deep.
thinking about it so like left field that she's not saying she's thinking about another man or she want to be with
I
another
never
man.
thought that.
She's just saying that.
I want
mean,
somebody
they
to
wanna
put hard
feel-
eyes under my pictures.
Bro, if you,
She just
if
saying
you,
she want to know, like, hey, like I know my man think I'm
Man,
fine.
you can
but
look
he
at
may
somebody
think I'm
just
fine
you can
'cause
look
that's
at
my
somebody
man.
and I can look
that
at
ain't
you and
enough.
say I like
That's
you
not enough.
or I'm attracted to you. I'm just not gonna communicate it out of respect. Like I
Yeah.
can't see myself putting hard eyes under Aisha Curry
Yeah, and I think
or
that's-
Michelle Obama.
But
pictures,
everybody
you know
do
what
it,
I'm saying?
but
you
y'all
wouldn't
do
say,
it
like,
under
oh, you looking
but
good.
y'all do it under somebody else's picture that's in a
Because that's
relationship.
what they promote.
Like
no, it's more about
They
that
promote.
don't make no sense.
it's really about it's just certain people. It's like they don't even give off that aura. So why would I? It's like you pretty, you attractive, but I'm not gonna be like damn, like
Right.
you
Yeah.
like. 'cause
And I get
it's-
exactly what
like,
you're
I don't
saying,
look
but
at
I'm
Aisha
just
Curry and
letting
be
you
like,
know.
man, I'll fuck the shit out of her, even if
Right.
she's attractive, because the aura she gives me is
Y'all
one of-
y'all just drowned Kodak Black for doing that.
But
Something similar.
what.
Right.
Saying he not, you know what I'm saying? Like not
Yeah,
giving
because
it.
everybody's like out of
London.
respect.
Yeah,
it's
like out of
is
respect.
real.
So then
Like,
when you do respect somebody at that caliber, man,
But just because you have
She not
one woman who
satisfied.
spoke on it and she didn't say she wasn't
Nothing-
satisfied, she just voiced how a lot of other women feel.
But a lot
Doesn't
of
mean
women
that
was-
y'all are wrong
was
for
like,
being respectful.
I feel
And I-
It's
so
just
it-
like
this
like
is
you
a
say-
big
women
issue.
are desirable.
Just
Like,
like-
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know, men desire us. You know what I'm saying? It's in our nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, I want to know whether or not I want to, come home to my man every day. Like I love my man. I just want to know that I am attractive to someone else other than just my man. I know he gonna tell me I'm beautiful. He loves me. But am I but she just probably feels like, dang, the whole,
and you think in common standards that's needed right now, most women.
I don't feel like it's necessarily needed because everybody is built different. Whatever she went through in, her phase or while they was together, she felt like she needed that to
That was
solidify whatever feelings that she had.
Yeah.
So she voiced it, and it's a lot of women that feel like that. That can relate to it, but
And that makes sense.
yeah, but that doesn't mean y'all are wrong or men are wrong for being
honestly,
respectful.
I just wish that she hadn't even given us that insight.
Why? It gave you something to think about.
No, it was a good talking point. The reason I say that is because it allows people to perceive it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Even if you meant it one way, you got to deal with the backlash of people looking at it on the surface.
But the media allows you to deal with perception.
And
the
I
wrong
guess
way.
that's just like, if that's really an issue, I don't want to give the people that much room to just bring more noise to me if that's really an issue. Because then if people, because I jokingly did it, but I unsent it, because I'm like, I was like, send a DM, let her know, like,
She
girl,
saw it.
you can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She saw that
like,
unsent
girl, I
message.
promise you. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking like, oh, niggas doing it to be funny now. Like,
But I don't
like,
think she was wanting that type of
she
attention.
didn't.
That's not the attention
I
she
know
was
she didn't.
stating. She
I
was
was
just,
making a joke.
so what
of
kind
it.
of attention did she really want?
I don't think she was stating that she really just want.
I mean, but,
there's women.
but how do you give her attention
there's-
to say she fine without?
But there was
shooting your shot?
there was
What do you
things
do?
that she was going through personally. Like she's been with this man since she was 15. She done had 3 kids back to back. This is all the only person she know. So there's women that's invading her privacy. There's women that are literally throwing themselves. She just like I don't know. Me
so
personally,
she's
like
just feeling insecure. Like I have
Yeah,
all
there
these
you go.
I know
beautiful
Stella ain't
women
now be
that
following
are
no
coming
chicks
to
right
my
now.
man. But we,
just
we
one-
said that
She
in
probably
say,
been through his
it's
following
just
a
her-
few
it's
times. Why
just
he
one of
following
her
her?
insecurities.
Like,
period.
It doesn't
yeah.
define who she is. It's just one of her
Exactly, and
insecurities.
she just voiced it, and
that shows that the difference.
you just gotta open your mind
Right.
and
You
be
gotta
able
work
to
on it.
understand that whether you agree with it or not. You know,
she
you
gotta
like-
work on it. If
like,
that's what she
honestly,
wants to do.
I
Right.
just
Y'all don't want any of this? Y'all not no candy?
Oh, I
either?
don't eat candy.
Oh,
I
okay.
am. I'm about to
I don't
dig
eat
in
candy
a
or drink
second.
so
soda.
grown.
Alright, cool.
like, but now, so anyway, so let us, we got y'all here in the building.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about y'all. Like, first of all, where y'all from, how y'all linked up,
Well, we're family. This is my cousin.
So who was the bad one?
Bo.
It
No,
just,
like-
it just really depends on what's your
because
definition of
so
bad.
who was the
Bad.
influencer? Meaning, like, who was the one that talked to me? Because it's always one that like, let's do this shit, and this one that like, I'm a roll. Like,
We don't be like, let's do nothing. We just go with
Go
the
with the
wind.
flow.
We like,
we really
like,
are some
yeah.
flaky ass people. Sometimes we be like, oh, I'm gonna go there, but bitch, we end up over there. Like we never
Right.
never said plans. We
so
really,
y'all like first cousins, grew up together. pulled the same schemes.
I used to live in different states, so I didn't really come out here until after I graduated.
When she was like in junior
Where were
high,
you?
she moved to Arizona.
In Arizona.
Sorry,
Did you like it?
I know. It was different. I felt like Pocahontas at one point in time. You know,
that Marm,
waking up to hummingbirds. Right.
I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
But yeah, it's hot out there. It's really, really hot. Like I fainted
You
like
know they
twice.
say they got the #1 party school in the nation.
Listen, my older brother, he went to there, and y'all, he was a straight A student his whole life.
He fucked a bunch of white bitches.
First of all, he fucked
Lined
up
them
in
up.
school. He went to all the parties. He used to get drunk every single day. I'm like, this is not what you're supposed to be doing.
This is the life.
He went to the military. Look, where they didn't care about if you get drunk.
So you made your way down here to Texas.
Yes, after I graduated, I moved back to Texas.
I mean, I grew up in Arlington. Like I went to Seguin on the south side.
Okay.
And then,
Ag-town?
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Fort Worth. All my family's in Fort Worth.
What part?
Eastwood. Right now, like I'm back in Fort Worth, like, but I'm like towards Brentwood area.
Oh, y'all made
Brentwood's
y'all way to
there.
come.
Well, I mean, we got to come out here every week to
Right.
See, I
record.
stayed in Fort Worth when I first moved.
Man, I used to
out
stay
here.
in North
I stayed
Richland
on
Hills.
Beach.
Yeah, well, see, I'm over there like by the historic neighborhood. Like
I know where
Brentwood.
I used to go to the barbershop over there.
Yeah.
Brentwood's
Right.
there. So
Yeah,
No, I'm not Brentwood's there. I'm talking about like Benbrook, like over there, Trail Lake, like past Hewlin area.
Shit.
Yeah, like
You
I
far.
Like
You
in
out
the,
west.
Like,
the
yeah.
nice
You west.
neighborhoods on the hill.
Yeah,
You trying to put me in the ghetto?
You said Brentwood. I like, Brentwood's still 820.
No, I was trying to say Benbrook. I'm so sorry.
You was the bougie one. You went to Arlington Heights?
No, I told
she
you I went to
said she
Seguin.
Again.
Yeah, Arlington, Mansfield.
I
I
heard
went
that.
to Seguin.
I used to watch y'all dance.
Arlington, man.
I mean, you remember when dancing, like, when I
Yeah.
first moved to Dallas, and I was like, what's going on? I had just came from college. I'm like, what's going on out here?
Mm.
And that's where the dancing and all that was like, the jigging and the boogieing and all that. And so y'all had y'all had a video like Arlington Seguin. That's how I know the school,
For real?
because that was the first video I seen of
They
like
had a lot
people
of videos.
dancing. Like,
Yeah, I know they did the. Well, we can't discuss.
Cause
it,
I
but
was like, where is that? And somebody was like, that's the suburbs. I'm like, the suburbs lit out here. And then I was like, everybody dance. Like, cause you gotta think, we don't do that. Like in Houston, niggas be too stoic. You know, we be too cool, we chill. So out here, I'm like, niggas got patches in their head. I'm like, cause I had never been to Dallas before I moved here.
When
like,
you move out here,
2009. That's crazy. Like, I stayed 4 hours away from Dallas. I had never been here. It felt like I was in another state.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we was just in Houston the other week. I went to the Turkey Leg Hut.
oh
Man, when I tell you that mac and cheese and crab, whatever that. Man, I had dropped my fork. I ate that turkey leg with a spoon. It was so tender. I just had to share that right quick. But
bro, hey,
Yeah,
them
Houston ain't far.
niggas printing money off turkey legs, bro. I'm shout out to them, black owned, man.
Yeah,
they need
I
one
need
out
to go.
here.
Right.
Like shit, I ain't
it
gonna
ain't
lie.
gonna be the same. Just like that, how they got different fuel cities in Fort Worth.
They got
It
a
ain't
city in Fort
They got
Worth?
two of them. They got one out there in Haltom, and they got one.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
that
What
these
they,
were-
what
Where's the
made
other
them
one
think to
Over there,
decide
like, by
to
my
put
house,
one
like
in
Blue
Haltom?
Mound.
Like,
Oh, you north. You said
Yeah, I'm over there like by Lake Worth.
Yeah,
like
I know
in a
you
historic neighborhood. I'm like, you trying to put me in the ghetto?
No, that's
I wasn't trying to
historic.
put you in the ghetto.
No, but I'm in the historic part. Like it says something heritage, something like there's where like my house was built like in the 1960s.
Okay, yeah, I get off on Decatur and go.
Oh, use that bougie.
Cause I like character in my house, like
Hey, I
you know,
used
like
to-
where it looks like
so
a
I-
you
castle.
had a big yard.
I used to go to that Cabaret
big
North up there.
backyard,
It used to
big
crack.
you used to go to Cabaret North.
Cabaret North. It used to
Oh,
crack.
I know where that's
Used
at
to-
off Blue Mound.
Is it
yeah.
still there?
Oh no, they changed it
Yeah,
to
it did.
Rick's.
The best strip
Yeah.
club
Or-
experiences are the ducked off.
Man, I'm talking about it was
The
cool.
ducked off one.
It's a real big nice one though. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
$5 lunch special.
Yeah, it got
with that
two
steak.
stories, like the
$5
champagne room. Yeah.
Like, I don't like going to wars with niggas just standing around.
living
That's too many of y'all,
living
bro.
out there, you really define on how, like, you know, I used to play this game, Red Dead Redemption, but you can see what they define as the West because they going towards the sun, and if you going down like in Fort Worth, you can go down all the way from here to Fort Worth. Man, you can just see nothing but cabarets off the highway, like you going to your
The
saloon.
truck stop strip
You know,
clubs.
yeah.
Off 820. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like if you
'Cause
had
that's
a
where a lot of
horse.
truckers are coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'ma-
what I'm
I'ma get
saying.
off
Like,
and duck
smell
off.
like a goddamn ashtray in there. Like,
Man, that's a sad business, man.
no shit, them niggas making real bread though
I'm
over them
talking-
ducked off ones
Right.
because you
Man.
you
Ain't
really
nothing wrong
ain't
with
making no
stripping.
money.
That's so
Hey,
sad
for a
business.
No,
Hey,
I'm
for a
talking about
stripper
when
who
you.
got-
No, I'm talking about when you work at them ones, like because you got to think it ain't like y'all getting business every day. Like sometimes you just gonna be dancing because you got it's your shift.
Yep.
So that's like you just really up there just practicing. Cause I remember I went to a strip club about a month ago with my boss and them on the men's club. Cause they got a buffet up there, and these niggas drug me out there. I'm the only black dude in the whole club. So chicks, it's like 12 dudes in the club eating. Nobody spending money. They just literally up there just. And I felt bad. I'm like, I gave them $4. I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
that's all they problems right now.
I'm just like, I just put it in their draw. I just put it in their underwear, like, just play with them. Like, yeah, you ain't even got to, like, cause I'm like, damn, they just up there just dancing in the background.
Hey,
like,
and that's why they be getting mad at the bartender.
Because you got to think, when you work at a lit strip club, you like a star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's a chick that know how that, so that's like the varsity. And you like middle school basketball over here.
Yeah.
Like it's levels.
It's a poll tax though, right? You gotta pay to be on the poll.
Exactly. You gotta pay tip.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's a
pay
house
tip out. So you leave it with $8.
You got a house fee.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
well, it just depends. They can do lap dances. They can take somebody to the champagne room. Like you know,
really gotta work for that work.
Like it just
know
depends.
That's
Not necessarily because you can have a slow day and you can sit down and talk to somebody like for 30 minutes on a lunch break and make like $500 because I done did it. Like so, it's I'm a finesser. Like you know what I'm saying. So I get mine regardless if it was 3 people in the club.
Now that explains why they be sitting there eating lunch with them because it'll be like
you're gonna pay me $250.
And it'll be a motherfucker just sitting there watching them eat. I'm like,
but you best believe they getting paid for their time. Whatever price you got, either you're gonna give me $300 for 2 hours, or you're gonna give me $600 or $500 for an hour and a half. Whatever you like, this time is money.
I got finessed. I remember when I got my first refund check in college. So our dumbasses went to Harlem Nights when we came home. And I didn't know you pay per song. So
$20 per song.
She got your ass.
So you sit there 10 songs, baby. Security ain't gonna let you leave.
She said 20, so I'm in there like, shit, low as she going, I'm going. Like, so I was like 19, nigga. I'm out here. I got about $2,300 in my pocket. So I'm like, man, she was like, that's gonna be $320.
Damn, how many songs is that?
Yeah. We was back there like 20 minutes,
they
bro.
Might as well been
like, they change songs quick. They don't play the whole song.
You done nutted in your pants up how many times?
I was just like, really, it was just because I was trying to, my dumb ass was trying to pull her because this when you know you young. Because the first time I went to a strip club, I was 17, I pulled the bartender. That's when the dude came and knocked on the door and I realized I'm fucking with a grown woman, nigga about to fucking kill me. I just want to make it back to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm thinking that's how it worked. So she in there showing me that same little attention. I'm like, oh, okay. She in my ear, like, where you from? You know, telling me her real name. Supposedly.
Her real name.
Supposedly.
That's not her real
Cause she no, supposedly. You know, I know this now. But at 19, you wide open. Like, she ain't read this nigga shit on 7 niggas this week.
Right.
And so I'm in there. And she dancing, so really I'm caught in her talking to me, nibbling on my ear and shit. Next thing I know, I'm like, my boy looking for me and shit. I'm like, so we get up, she like, that'd be $320. I'm like, what? I remember that random ass number too. So she's sitting there, that's 14. Yeah, everybody, that's 16. Cause she hit it off the top, like, she had shit calculated.
Yeah, every song she count her money. You must believe that. They
I'm
ain't
like,
in there
bro,
for no reason.
I'm looking like, how? You said $20.
Yeah, $20 for each dance.
I'm like, bro, I was so goddamn heartbroken. Because you got to think, you missed $300 when you just got $2,300 and you was broke the day before that.
You start thinking about that around about $500 left.
Yeah, like, damn, that $300.
I had $300, but I just gave it a stripper. Fuck.
Right.
For a hard dick. And the
Blue balls when I get home.
That's why, man. I wonder the state of strip clubs, man. I wonder what the state of strip clubs, like the purpose, man. Like we gonna still keep feeding that ecosystem, like, and you
I mean,
get the
y'all
same
love that
results.
shit though. Niggas love that shit.
Niggas love to chase.
I like the happy
No,
hours.
really,
I
like niggas like strip clubs,
I like
bro.
the
They
happy
niggas
hours.
don't like
Bashing.
strip.
Some people,
No.
some strippers are really talented.
No,
I'm
he's
not
saying that we
stripper
gonna have
bashing.
the same experience.
Like
some
the
strippers
same
are really
thing.
talented.
Ain't nobody ever came back to the strip club from the strip club.
And be like,
she was the talent was amazing.
Yeah, when you
Yo,
go,
y'all
I be like,
women
damn.
women do that.
Men,
Men,
is sleep.
75% of men go to strip club hoping they
So
can
the talent's
leave
still there.
when they got
dick.
portraits,
Look,
yeah, they got the
Polathon
top
is still
up.
live.
I go because I like the music. Normally, the best music
I
at the
agree.
strip
It
club
do.
and the wings.
The music
I don't
and
go
the
to
food.
I do go for the
women
food.
no
Look,
more.
I ain't even
they
gonna
there,
lie.
but I go for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, it
because-
always mess people up when you do take them there. When like, what you want a strip club to get something to
nigga,
eat?
it's
nigga?
cool. Shit, we kick it at the strip club in the
Like-
South. You
like,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
I don't really like fucking with strip club no more.
You had a bad
I
know
experience.
every once in
I
a
like
while.
to get it out of. I like it in spurts now. Like
Yeah.
I got my moments, especially in Houston. I feel like that's a pastime. Like
Yeah.
Dallas ain't really as much of a strip club city because Dallas got after hours and shit, and then niggas go home in Dallas, like and have like and
Right.
kick it. Houston niggas don't know how to go home in Houston. Like
It's
even though
always another
it's
spot.
even though shit shut down there too, we gonna figure some shit out. Like I went to an Asian spot that stay open till like 8 in the morning. My brother took me there. This shit like a fucking after hour. You know what I'm saying? Like and we eat shrimp fried rice, and it's like every dope boy and every bad bitch in Houston in that goddamn. And I'm like, so this is where these niggas pull up at. It's just a fucking random ass Asian restaurant in Midtown. And I saw
You
that.
talking about Mars?
Why the fuck do you know it? And you
We
ain't
was
from
there,
there.
It
bruh.
was there, bro.
We just went
You
there
went
like
back.
2 weeks
I
ago.
forgot it was with
motherfucker.
y'all, nigga. I was drunk that night.
This.
I was drunk
He
that
looked
night.
so mind blown. How the fuck?
Like, cause I'm like, when?
How do you know that?
No, cause I'm like, why the fuck are we? Like, why is this shit jumping? Like, it's 4:30. Like,
Man, it was lit. It was. It
Like,
was lit like
This nigga.
I'm looking at him like I done had the same experience, bro. It was late at night.
I was drunk. I don't know how I made it home that night, bro. And then it was Easter Sunday. So Easter Sunday was the next day. That was the first time I went to Easter to church on Easter and was like, bro, I can't make it.
So you got up and left.
You checked out.
I went to Turkey Leg Hood.
You put your finger up.
You put your finger up.
Don't nobody know that.
You put that finger up when you walked out.
I church big enough. You could just hide.
Hide through.
I never walked all the way in. I went to the balcony where you could just back off.
I'm
What
about to throw the
church
mic
you
at
go
him.
Here I go to Antioch and Concord. I used to go to Concord. I can't go
He
no
ain't
more.
been to church in a long time.
No,
he didn't even know what to call it.
I go to Antioch. No, I'm a member of Antioch. The reason, but I like Concord, but I got reasons why I can't go to Concord.
You got a baby
right
mama
now.
in Concord?
No, you know, I
Concord,
got-
you talking about the one over there
All
on
right.
Kingswood and 316 or Arlington?
Nah, Concord over there off of Wheatland and 20.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm a member
I
of
can't
IBOC.
go there. You know, you can't
Shout
go
out
to
to
a church when the girl you dated
She
brought
gonna
you
shout
to
out
the
to your
church
church.
and you started going.
I
there.
did. I shout out
I can't
Pastor.
start showing up like I can't start showing up at your church
We
on
just got
Sunday.
to
Yeah, I
talk
feel
about
you.
strip
Like-
clubs. And now
Well, the Lord is
now we
with
shoot
me.
down churches. You got
I shouted at
We
my church.
versatile.
First of all, strippers be in church.
Shout out Pastor
We
Rex.
versatile. The Lord know He know our heart.
He is with me when I see him. The Lord knows
You
me
don't
better
think
than
they going
anybody.
to the
That's
pot?
fine.
First of all, you know he died for all of our sins.
Okay.
Strippers too. Strippers and tricks.
Ain't nobody perfect. Look.
Ow. Thank you, Lord.
I feel like it's a righteousness to hoeing. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
I feel like
Because
it is.
most
Like,
hoes are fucking. First of all, they trustworthy in the way they tell you the truth.
yeah.
Like they
All
the
my
hard
hoes is
truth.
honest.
Even like exactly. I ain't
gotta
want to
have
put it
honest
that way,
hoe.
but all hoes is honest, and I appreciate that
All my
because
hoes
it
is
takes a
honest
special person to be unapologetic about anything. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
It sure does.
I don't bash it because everybody ain't
Yeah,
about
hoes
their
life.
whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Hoes
Like,
on your life.
But it's
everybody ain't about their whole life.
but
How is life?
it's an actual service though. It's kind of like
It
kind of
is.
like your trash man or your
Y'all
accountant.
talking about prostitution.
no,
It's all a service.
No, it is a service. The reason I say that because most hoes like they know like I'm not gonna give you all the bullshit that come with fucking
Yeah,
with me.
you
Like,
provide,
yeah,
like
yeah.
we know what it
fantasies.
is. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like versus the run around like acting like you like
Yeah,
each
versus
other.
like, first of all, I don't even like you like that. I've strictly called you for
Man,
some dick.
exactly.
Don't even call me for nothing else.
Exactly. If you
Yeah.
if you only hit me up when you want me
I've
to
been
come
that girl.
over, I appreciate
Is
that
so and
shit.
so calling me blocked? Like, first of all, we fucked 2 days ago.
I don't want to have to be like meet me for dinner, bullshit,
Right.
like for 2 hours just to be like, can you come back? You know,
Can you come back?
like, Nigga, you knew what this shit was. Like,
No.
you want me to pay? You want me to do the Uber?
We used to always be like, do not fucking catch feelings, bitch. I will cut your ass the fuck off.
Girl, look.
Hey, bro, y'all don't know how to play the y'all. Hey, I'm gonna shut up.
I used to see all mines. Look,
Y'all be cheating when it comes to the situationships.
How is y'all? You try to put a lot of blame on women for stuff.
No, it's not in a bad way. It's just the reason I say that is most women don't like to add to their body count if they fucking with somebody. That's just what it is. Like,
that's
Yeah,
what they
you-
say.
You didn't
I mean,
hear
that's what
call with Fat Pimp.
That's
the
what they
magic number
say.
is 13.
Look. That's what they say. Look.
so if they can avoid it, like they want to fuck with a limited amount of
You
dudes.
said my
that-
number's
that-
13.
They, like women like a quality raw stuff dick is what I've heard.
So
like,
can I say this? Y'all need to tune into Recycle Dick next week because that's what we're gonna be talking about. Next episode is Recycle Dick because you don't want to add to your body count, and that's exactly what we're gonna be talking about.
So a nigga might have not have fucked with you since
Y'all can tune
2018.
into that.
You might hit this nigga up tomorrow. And be like,
Oh, what if
man,
they hit you up? Look,
We been hit y'all up.
First of
Like,
all,
normally.
First of all, niggas be smelling when a breakup is on the way. They be like,
proud.
First of all,
They post that nigga
I
in
still
2
got a
weeks.
nigga that's in my DM talking about, are you single yet? No, nigga. Let me post a picture for you just so you can be, so you can like
Post
that
a
bitch.
hand
Look,
shot.
okay,
Y'all
like,
good for the hand shot. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Like,
nah, I'll post the whole. Look, I ain't got time.
post an arm around their neck.
Okay,
Or some shit.
look, he choking me. Look,
That
Something. They
nigga
just
know, though.
went and
That
saw
nigga
that
know.
you
He
liked
just-
something that had
Girl.
something to do
So
with
you
the
saying I should check
relationship.
back in 6 months or 3 months?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nigga,
They be like,
we
ready.
know it's summer coming, so some of these bitches ain't gonna make it. You know, some of these relationships ain't gonna make it. So it's a nigga out there
Why you
hoping
want
that your
another
ass
shot?
act up this summer.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like you ever watch
Y'all
like
should do
National
around the
Geographic,
shot.
You want to do a round
and
of
you see
shots?
like a herd, they all running,
Are y'all
but it's
sipping
that
on your
one
own
that
cup?
struggle behind.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Are we taking shots?
Yeah, we just had to, we're the life of the party, and y'all was just sipping on some stuff, and we're like, you know what?
Oh,
we need
take
some
a shot.
shots.
She just called y'all boring.
Right. In an upscale way. Huh?
No, we didn't.
First of all, we ain't want to, come out the gate,
You know
bash
what I'm
y'all
saying?
out the head with a bunch of shit. We want to ease
Look.
y'all in.
We don't need no easing in. We penetrate every Saturday
shit.
on the Internet Host Show.
Penetrate.
Hey, I already got some.
Hey, shit, I ain't
Y'all
think
really got
you
some.
ready to jump off the porch. We jumping off the porch and
Look,
up.
I got one foot off.
Everybody.
Ready?
Everybody.
All right,
yeah.
y'all. Cheers to success.
Just a sense.
I'm gonna just take a big
Hey.
gulp.
Good health.
He said,
Yeah.
Right. And all that other stuff.
Yo.
Oh, feel it in your spine.
Why did I
Shout
want-
out to my Uber driver.
Hey, so ask me this. So, in the Now Hope Show.
Uh-huh.
So, I guess I'm assuming at one point y'all came to a realization that y'all was in denial about y'all wholeness.
I came to a realization.
When was the fork in the road? It was.
Hey,
So-
but did
So-
it lead down good pastures after you went through it?
I mean, yeah. You know
had
what I'm
some
saying?
fun
So
times.
look,
when did you know? Like
about 4 years ago.
Walk me through the process. I want to hear the spots you was at. I want to hear
Well, you
the
said when
the
you
little mini
realized
boo seasons
I didn't
with the
give a
breakup
fuck.
seasons. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you had a situation when you realized like I don't give a fuck no more.
You know what I'm saying? When you purposely
No,
like on
see,
sundress
look, I'm not about
Sundays.
to go into all that, but look, I'm gonna tell you that it was about 4 years ago. I was sitting there and I was on the phone with my homegirl, and she was just like, "Let's write down a list of a whole bunch of people we done had sex with," and I ain't never thought about it. I had been living my best life. Me and my baby daddy. I had been with my baby daddy since I was 16. We broke up like at 22. I started living my best life after that. Here I am, 27. She want to make a fucking list, so I started making.
It wasn't me. It wasn't
So
me.
I start making. I'm thinking about. I'm like, hey. At one point, I just dropped my pen. I was like, you know what? Am I a hoe?
13.
I was like,
What number did you have
I got
to
to
get
13
to?
people.
What number did you have to get to?
I got to 13 people. Like my homeboy said, I was like, am I a hoe? I was like, oh my god. So I called my
13?
cousin. Yeah, that's the magic
That's
number.
light though.
So I called my cousin Courtney. He get it. I called my cousin
I
Courtney.
know you
I'm like,
lying, but still.
I think I'm a hoe. I was like, I'm not sure. I was like, because like I don't had like relations, and I was like, I know these people, I'm
Right.
like, but I was living
Those
my
are those
best
secret admirers, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you've been having a
It was
crush on
just
me,
like,
so
you
it's
know
just like,
what?
we're just going.
I was prude in high school. I'm grown now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah. So
So you was giving niggas like the pussy like from 10th grade or some shit like that? Cause that nigga's like, you was his dream.
Yeah.
And
So you
I
went back in the Rolodex.
I had dudes being like, I can't believe I got BK in my room. I'm like, you know what? I'm about
Some
to get out.
wood
If you
shit.
say
You know,
anything,
I
had that moment
You know
too,
how it was
like,
on the
whoa.
wood when he finally hit
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
Oh my god, shit like that. So I was like, okay. So anyway, so she was like, you know what? You need to write a book because I always be having so many stories to tell,
Right.
and I will always come over and we would smoke and I would tell so many just whole stories like, girl, guess what happened this weekend, or guess who got me this, or girl, I got a brand new Benz, guess who got it for me,
Yeah.
or I got a house, like like blah blah blah. So
Wait, hold the
she'll
fuck
be
up.
like, no, you
Stop
just
the press.
better tune into the show. Anyway.
Oh, she gonna leave us on the cliffhanger.
So I'm like, okay, so about 4 years ago it started as a book, and then like about a year and a half, I'm like, you know what? I got too much personality. I was like, I need people to know how I'm saying this or sharing my stories. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just tell my stories through that. I was like, and then I can have guests and shit like that on the show. I was like, and it'll be dope. So that's how we came up with the In and Out Ho show, because I'm the In and Out Ho, and she used to be with me on these shows.
Hey,
Oh,
these
so you
podcasts.
a wing.
Look,
You
they
know-
be like,
you know-
bitch, you better not fall asleep.
But no,
Because we gotta go home.
You was a
She
friend in
in
the
the now,
living room.
too.
Look,
Hey,
it was trying
nah.
to
What?
No, she In and Out
she
too.
good company.
What?
She
First
good
of all,
company.
Wait, let me find out you
we
was a
just
chick in
didn't
the
do
living
our
room.
whole
Sneaky, y'all.
She
This
did
is
her
sneaky.
she did her whole shit with me. I didn't do my whole shit with her.
Ah,
Look,
okay.
Sneaky,
It's
y'all.
different.
She's sneaky,
I
y'all.
had
Ain't
to,
no
Don't
had
be
to
fooled.
move
Hit them
in
back
the.
streets.
I move in the in the dark.
Don't
Look, I ain't
be
got
fooled.
time. I ain't got time.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, every nigga been in that situation where it's 4 niggas in the house, 1 to
Yes.
2 niggas fucking. So they
First
in
of
the
all, they
back.
come bring me a blanket. Nigga, swerve, okay? First of all, I got a jacket. Look,
She had an orgy her first time.
okay.
Did y'all tune in
First
the
time
She had
ever?
it was an orgy.
First
Thank
of
you.
all,
She ain't that innocent.
First of all, it was
It's
just
the ball cap that made me feel like he was innocent.
It's the
man.
curly hair. If I had my hair curly right now, you
She
would think
jumped
I
off
was
the
innocent
porch.
too.
She jumped off the porch.
it wasn't like it was my parents' fault. Look,
Explain.
they should have never left
It
us.
was your parents' fault?
Yes,
You
because
don't blame it on your parents.
So-
You
I
blame
am.
an orgy
No,
on
I
your
wanna
parents.
hear
let me
this
tell
shit.
you.
Damn.
So my parents should have never left to go out of town and leave 4 grown ass kids in the house together.
How old were y'all?
We were in high school. Every single one of
So
us
y'all
was
was
in high
grown.
school. So I was 16 going on 17. My
Yeah, that
older
was
sister was
terrible.
18.
But we
And my
all
younger
did.
brother and sister was 15.
And y'all was like,
we
so
was
let's
all
have an
like,
orgy.
did
So how did the
you
orgy
invite,
come up
You
between
invite
the
your
sisters?
friends, you invite your friends, you invite your friends. Our friend, we had
It's
liquor
going
in the
down.
house. My dad was in the
So,
military.
how-
so
Hey, how did this
he
orgy
stayed-
play out?
Listen, we
So
had.
you had an orgy with your brothers and sisters?
Not, I mean, I didn't. Okay, first of all, I went
But
into
they-
my own room, but there was motherfuckers fucking.
Oh, so this
my little
orgy
brother
was just
had
like-
twin beds in his
y'all
room,
had
so
like
he
a-
used to have.
Y'all had
so
that
they had.
orgies inside orgies.
So
like that's what we
Yep,
looking at.
there
That's
was a
all I was
baby
wondering.
But it was
conceived at the
closed
house.
doors.
The baby
Like,
is like
yeah.
10 now.
Oh, really?
Look, somebody's
Y'all- do y'all
somebody
all-
blood leaking
they-
all over somebody basketball shorts.
and they
like,
still talking about
y'all,
that.
like it was. It was like multiple people that lost their virginity
Okay,
that
so,
night.
So,
Lord.
so the kid though, do y'all all buy him a gift?
I mean, he don't live
Is
out.
he like all
don't-
y'all God
Well,
kids?
this was in Arizona, so I didn't. Well, he is.
So this
kinda
how y'all doing
technically.
it in the desert.
But
Yeah.
I
This how y'all was
I mean,
doing it in the
hey, that's
desert.
why they tell you it's a turn up city.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
look, you fucking everybody.
So who
Look,
jumped
that's
it
where
off?
the multiracial kids
I'm trying to
come in
figure
at.
out who. Like,
Wow.
did it start by somebody fucking first and then they was
Well,
fucking in front of y'all?
I mean, no, we all okay. So I have a younger brother and sister. They're twins. So they're with the 15-year-olds, and then me and my sister. Everybody's like a year apart. So everybody's
lit.
friends. It's everybody's friends. So
So y'all knew the
we just-
15-year-old, the 15s knew the 18-year-old. They
we
all,
did. We
y'all
all
always
went
knew
to
each
school
other.
together. We
Yeah.
was, and my little brother, he's
What
a
time?
very popular little boy. So whatever, so we just had everybody come to the house. We had a house party. We was barbecuing. My sister was cooking. We had alcohol. Some people bought weed. I wasn't even smoking weed at the time, but I was
Yeah.
like, we getting lit. Look, they should have never
They
left us
bought
at
their
home
own groceries.
for a whole. Everybody was working too, so we bought our own groceries. We
They
didn't
put
need
money
our
in.
parents.
They
Like
was barbecuing.
we was listen. So,
What year was this?
2006.
Okay, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
right.
we was people's parents came knocking at the house the next
Chingy was
next
playing in the
day.
background.
My boyfriend's mom, his dad lived like around the corner from me, so
That
he
shit
didn't
lasted.
go
That,
home.
that shit lasted all 6 hours.
Listen,
Y'all,
no.
we
y'all-
6 hours. Niggas
I'm
was
trying to
busting
tell
quick.
y'all, we got out of school. We got out of school at like whatever 4 o'clock. Everybody came to the house by 6. We stayed like the whole weekend. Like we was getting lit the whole weekend.
Okay,
Like,
when the parents come up.
they didn't come. They left us at
No,
home.
No,
I'm
say
talking about
when
the
did they
other
come
parents,
back?
The
'Cause
other
y'all-
parents. The
like-
other parents.
Oh,
you
like
said.
some parents was like in and out because First of all, we like build some kind of community family. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like we all stay like close to each other.
Mama
So,
then told him to go check on
like,
y'all.
or look, hey, they good. Look, they gonna call you. You know where we live at? Like, pull up if y'all need something.
All you gotta have is one
But my
cool mama
parents-
that could be like, they
we
good,
had
they
a
cool.
few of those cool mamas.
Okay.
And my parents, they left. It wasn't like they left notes to the neighbors and was like, hey,
Right.
watch the kids. We grown. Like, my sister was driving. She
Is
took
the
it
house
back and forth
still
to work.
standing?
Yeah.
It
Y'all
did.
watched each
First
other.
of all, we restocked the liquor. We restocked. My daddy had like bubble gum and like little snacks that he used. We bought him brand new everything. Look, ain't nobody.
Well, y'all was paid.
Spotless.
Y'all wasn't even
House-
fucking balling on
hey,
the
house
budget. Y'all was
clean.
balling.
Everybody had a.
No, they
everybody
had a
job.
they had a plan.
Nigga,
We did.
My
And
first,
they executed.
my house
My
party,
dad
we
was a
had
drill
fucking
sergeant.
dollar
He was
menu.
crazy. He used
My
to
house
beat our
party, we
asses
had
for
chicken.
real.
We had chicken McNuggets, 4 for 4s.
No, we
So it
was
looked like
real.
a-
My daddy
we
had
was
a
on
good
a budget.
ass
We was
grill
broke.
too.
You
Good
know what
ass
I'm saying?
grill.
Like Rotel, you know, niggas always
Wow.
made Rotel.
We did
that
not
shit
make
stretch.
Rotel, even though
that
we
shit
had like.
stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We didn't really eat
That's a
Rotel
fun
in
memory.
Arizona.
That's a fun memory.
y'all was rich.
I
Yeah,
just
my
wanted
mama
y'all
didn't
to
find
know
out
that
until
she's
now.
not all that innocent.
I am
so,
innocent.
We are
mean-
the In and Out hosts together, and that's what makes it a show.
You
Because
tired of her
so
getting
tell
to
me-
hide in the background, huh?
So how often did you like visit the West Coast when you was there?
I haven't went back
Okay.
since I moved back to Texas.
you say
Okay.
fuck Arizona.
No, I really want to go back. My little brother is out there. Well, he's not little. My younger brother is out there.
I know we always call it.
I know,
because
that's-
both of our
that's
little
my
brothers'
brother.
name is Wayne.
Look, that's my little brother. Look, but my younger brother is out there. He like almost 30, but he love it. He loves the culture. Like, we really have genuine good friends that we met out there because
Yeah.
nobody's really from Arizona. And if you are from Arizona, it's like, nigga, what? It's black people that you know how like white people remind you of black people, like, oh, you
It
kind of act
fuck
black,
you up when you
but
find
they act
black people certain
Mexican.
places.
Our uncle
That's
Cal
just
lives
like-
in
Who,
Arizona.
the black
He lives
people
in
White
act-
people act Mexican,
Hold
so
on,
it's
how's
gonna throw
that?
you
Walk,
off.
me. No, you gotta walk me through that.
I know they
Impersonate-
do. Our uncle
impersonate
Calvin,
that.
he's married to a Mexican.
Impersonate that.
It's because you know how like the white people act like they black or they act Mexican.
So they
black
like
people
dress
act-
Mexican, like
yes,
well,
like it just the way that they talk, like black people speaking Spanish, like these niggas, like not like Cubans or nothing like that. These niggas, I'm just like, whoa, y'all like speak this as a fluent language, like
they don't.
every
They don't. They know where.
the-
they adapted to
But
their
they are
culture.
closer to.
Nah.
Y'all are closer
y'all,
to the
I
border
promise
though.
you, every street that my school was
Who's
on
y'all?
was in
We not
Spanish.
Mexican.
I'm like,
Oh.
I was just
Oh,
saying,
no,
like,
we-
No, I'm talking
No,
about
yeah.
him. He's
No, I mean like y'all.
I'm talking
like,
about- I'm
you
talking
know,
about
your
Arizona,
family.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
But-
got Paquito.
my school was called Agua Fria. That means cold water in Spanish. So like, what? Like
What?
I'm over here like Agua Fria.
So when you went to school, it was like just going to school.
We go to cold water.
Right.
I went to school on the West Coast for 6 months. Like
was cool.
when in 6th grade, I went in San Bernardino, California.
Yeah.
Like I'm from like I was going to school with all black
it's
people.
a lot of mountains out
And
there.
I went like people was doing skateboarders and shit.
Mhm.
Like I'm like niggas had blonde hair and shit. I'm
They
like,
weird.
who the fuck
Kick
is
punch
like
all in the
Jinko
butt.
jeans? You gotta think.
I wore jeans.
Like-
Oh, girl, me too. I had some Jinkos when I was
like-
in 5th grade.
But they were wearing the big ones. like,
yeah, the
big
wild
ones.
The what?
I had the
You know,
chain.
the wild
You know what I'm talking
ones,
about?
skaters
They
and
don't
shit
know.
used
They
to
don't
wear
know
them.
about
I know what
it.
you're
They
talking
don't
about.
know.
Right, I used
I
to
ain't,
wear them
it,
all.
like,
Look.
so I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
used
fucked
to be
around
cool
and
with
bought
my
some
Jinkos.
skater shoes because I'm like, I have
Hello,
I asked
babe.
my mama for some skater shoes. I'm like, this is how you know you're impressionable.
Right.
Because I'm like, I would have never thought about that
Exactly.
shit. So out there, I'm like, first thing I realized though, it was kind of like Mike in the Wood. Because, you know, my country
Yeah.
ass from Houston. And I get smack dab in California. And they like, you country. I ain't know I was country till I went in there. But I saw all that to
They
say
be like,
like
what's y'all?
like,
Nigga, y'all.
motherfuckers asked me if I rode a horse before. You
Yeah,
got-
I
like,
hate
bitch,
I hate when people. I be like, yes,
Like,
I had a
bitch.
horse since I was 6. His name was Lightning.
I
like,
hate
no,
that.
bro. Like,
Is it tumbleweeds flying everywhere? Like,
Yeah.
bitch, shut the fuck up. No, y'all got more tumbleweeds
I
than
be
we
want
do.
to know about
Shut
them
up.
dust storms though.
I got caught in a monsoon before, y'all. I'm not even
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Now,
Like,
how long does it last?
well, this one lasted a good 20 seconds, but I felt like I was in
Oh.
there for like a whole hour. Y'all, I had held on to a flimsy ass tree because I was only 95 pounds, and that wind.
You was walking. You was in the
What?
car.
No, I was at the park, and all of a sudden the sky turned purple. I was like,
bro, we had.
this is
I
weird.
was in an earthquake shit, and I damn near
That's
pissed
scary
myself.
too. I would have
Really?
pissed myself
I've only
too.
been in a tornado where I had to go under a cellar.
I wish.
And my mom's old, like she was from, like she's originally from Louisiana, but she grew up in Wellington, which is an hour before Amarillo. We made it in the fucking cellar just in time. I'm talking about as soon as we shut it,
Bro,
that bitch was
sound
about
like
to get
some
ready to
shit
come
like
back
in
up.
Texas
Like, you know?
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I was like 11 years old. I'll never fucking forget
My
that.
family from Oklahoma.
I
I
was so
seen a tornado
scared.
jump the house.
Oh.
My grandma used to keep the door open when it's tornadoes. Like, Why do you want to watch these motherfuckers?
Old
Man.
people don't believe
The
in closing
wind,
doors.
the
Nah,
wind
it's
after
the
a
pressure
tornado
thing.
is so amazing.
Pressure
though.
thing.
Huh?
Pressure thing.
I don't know.
So
Look.
if you got your door closed, tornado come, it's gonna bust all your down windows because it's a pressure thing.
Yeah.
Keep the
Well,
door
they
open,
kept plastic on that
How
windows.
do
you know
I never
that?
understood that
I know a
though.
lot of shit.
He's like,
No, did you research it? Where can I go find that information? I can't just go off what you say.
I don't know. I just I'm,
you know, you just hear
I'm from the
I'm
Delta,
Googling.
man. Like we have tornadoes all the
we had a
goddamn
Delta-
time.
Yeah,
so
shout
From
out.
where?
It just
Delta,
jumped my
like,
grandma's
from
house
Arkansas,
yesterday.
originally.
Oh, really?
Oh,
My
okay.
family from Fort Smith. Y'all know
Yeah,
where
so
that's
can
at?
we ask y'all, like, okay, so what, because I know this is Antoine, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Antoine.
What's up,
Boom.
BK?
You know. But what's your name?
My name's Slim. They call me
Slim.
Slim.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's your name?
I'm knowledge, man.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay, yeah, no, I know you, Knowledge. We follow. I think we follow you on our page.
Yeah.
So I was just kidding. So where you from?
I'm from the AR.
Who?
Is that what y'all call it?
The
Arkansas.
AR?
Yup.
Look, I'm
You
the
saying
only.
so slow.
You
First
can't
of all,
say
don't be putting
Arizona.
your hand on your head.
AR is not
Why can't
Arizona
you
no
just
more.
say Arkansas?
Because
That's how
it's
he
too
looked. He was
long.
like,
Try to say it
But
cool
there's
and
not an
shit.
I in
AR.
Arkansas.
AR.
Oh, okay.
He
It's not
ain't
when you
put
said
the
I'm from the
enunciation
AR.
on.
Okay, you
I was
know what?
like,
You shut up.
Now,
You on timeout. Between him looking like, why this nigga just say that, and him saying, you think he said that?
Nah, I didn't say. I knew what he was gonna say.
That's his response every time.
Yeah,
That is
I knew exactly why he was gonna say that.
Okay, well,
shit.
he from that AR.
Look, I was
Well,
like,
they breathe diamonds, not
Not
cold.
gold.
He got a whole spill. I'm like, okay, nigga.
but do y'all?
How, yeah.
yeah, see, you know, we used to be known for the Diamond State.
Listen,
No, I didn't know that. I thought
And
about it.
the abbreviation of the state is AR.
Yeah, no, I knew that. AR.
yeah, but Arkansas, I mean, Arizona's is AZ though. Just
Yeah.
the
So what the
FYI.
fuck they gotta
But
do?
you know, back
I
no,
don't know.
so they used to be AR. When you say AR, they think Arizona.
Look, y'all, they got
I think
me
of
going
AZ.
low.
That's how we
Yeah,
say it.
like-
AZ. If
yeah,
you
gotta
but
going to
finish that
AZ,
bottle, you know
Yeah.
you gotta finish
I'm
that
not
today.
finished this bottle. First of all, I didn't want to look like a little
Now
alcoholic
we
in
got
front
the
of y'all.
clarification.
But since you want
Yeah,
me to
you
finish it, let me pour this
We
motherfucker
drink.
up. No, y'all don't. We have to tell y'all to take shots. Y'all do not drink.
Who takes shots of vanilla crown though?
let me
I don't
tell
drink
y'all, I
vanilla
drank
Crown.
some last Tuesday, and I thought I had
That ain't
food
no
poisoning.
crown. That shit you sick.
I
Oh, you
drink.
been drunk?
I drink wine.
Did I?
Oh, mine was last
On
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
On
not
a
even,
Wednesday, it
no,
was horrible.
just Tuesday. Just
Hey,
this
check this out.
past Tuesday.
It was a Wednesday on West Coast time, and I'm working on East Coast time and India time. So time was like,
I don't even know what those times
listen,
are.
exactly. So I'm out. I didn't realize.
It's daylight when
I-
it's nighttime.
I didn't
Just
realize
know
it was
that.
like 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm shooting shots like it was 8.
Nigga.
And well, you know it. I'm waking up. Ding!
Bro, that nigga hurting right
That
now. That
whole
job
day.
kicking his ass.
Whole day.
He over there talking to the job and shit at 3 in the morning. I'm like, nigga, would hate to be you, but I say all that to say, I need to get rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah, I'm gonna get rich.
so I'm gonna need y'all motherfuckers to start sharing the podcast and shit. You know, y'all don't love me in secret. Don't keep me a secret. Niggas be
He said,
sending me
"Don't love
text
me in
messages and shit. The show was lit, nigga. Y'all fuck with the show. Put that shit in your goddamn story, bro.
Right.
Lead people to the page. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
saying?
with us
Like,
for a
don't keep
second,
me a
like, real
secret,
talk.
nigga. Don't. I ain't the big girl you fucking on, nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Big girls
saying?
need love too, look.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas be good for that shit. Don't hide her, nigga. She the
Don't
coolest
hide
chick you
that
got.
pussy.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
hey.
Okay. My bad.
Man.
Keep going.
Wise words.
So y'all, oh, you got it.
Now, what y'all got coming up, man? What y'all got coming up soon?
So I mean,
Shows.
yeah.
I
like-
see y'all booked all
We're
summer.
booked until September. Yeah.
we
So
finna wrap up season
So,
1.
so who's
That's
the bangers that's
awesome.
coming on your
yeah,
show?
who you got?
we're not gonna reveal that. Y'all know
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not.
That's
But
why we gotta
y'all
play
can
this
always
Y'all acting like
secret.
BT.
Y'all
We
can
are
al-
exclusive.
Yeah, we only do
Y'all
exclusive
got,
interviews.
you said y'all
to
got something in
everybody
production
Dallas.
right now that y'all working on, and it's gonna be released for the fall season or something.
Yeah, I'm already working on season 2, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're already booked until September. So if y'all thought like the first quarter of the guest was like lit, wait till y'all see who we got coming out. But
Okay.
anyways,
Interesting.
just tune in to our Instagram page, the In and Out Ho Show, Play Ho Trivia. Because we give y'all hints of who's gonna be coming
Yeah,
on the
that-
show,
that
but
shit kinda-
y'all don't
that
know
shit
when
kinda
they're
hard.
coming.
What is
I
it?
got
I do
this
like-
You gotta
shit wrong.
listen to
I do. Let me give y'all like. I love y'all marketing the way y'all like incorporate like trivia and stuff from past shows. Like,
Thank you.
That's a dope idea.
Thank you.
Also, I like how I noticed like y'all. You got a shout out from one of y'all guests. I guess he was a rapper, but like y'all was actually like had a video of him showing him playing his music. Like that's dope that you use your platform to push other people, and that's real. Like,
thank you.
And so I got, you know how you can get a good aura and good energy from people even through social media. That's why I wanted to have y'all on, because I like y'all. Y'all got a good spirit about y'all.
Thank you.
And
Yang.
no, y'all do like, and like I'm gonna tell y'all now, like stay with it. Like, you know how you can just kind of tell some people got it. You know, like just stay with it. But one of the things I want to ask, can we get nosy?
Yeah, go ahead. Get nosy. Get in our business.
So I know y'all. You know y'all in relationships. Y'all booed up. You know, made it through the winter.
Yeah,
like getting on each other's nerves and
couple
shit.
of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't.
So you know, I always like to ask people. You know, what is one pro and one con of being in a relationship?
Being able to fuck every single day is definitely a pro.
Raw.
Yeah, you know. I guess a con would be like if you live together, it's just like, damn, like you done pissed me off today, but I gotta come home out of respect for you. Like, and that pisses me off because it's like I ain't even ready to see you right now. Like, maybe that would be a con. I don't know. That was
kind of one of mine too. Cause
girl, fuck you.
But no, for real. But I think the pro. I mean, I have a daughter too, so like my pro in my relationship is that he kind of help with my kid. You know, like help me try to stay balanced in my immediate life, so I don't have to like lose focus. Cause I'd be like, woo. Like I just be like, oh, I'd be like, why you just be going off on me? But like, look, that's what you here for. Like I need you to just, you know, yeah, I just need to, look, you be like, you getting on my nerves. Look, I don't care. I'm about to tell you how I feel too. But I mean, I just sometimes I like to be alone, so I do get irritated.
You ever come home and be like, damn, you here?
I mean, I work from home. So when I have to get up in the morning and he's
I'm
still
a housewife,
that kind of like pisses me off.
Oh, you living a dream, huh?
I just wake up every day. I feed my dog, take my daughter to school, smoke weed every day. I be cooking. I put my apron on. And I be working on my podcast. Like I said, I'm working on season 2. He invested in my dream. So.
Oh shit.
He asked me. He said, "What you want for your birthday?" I need a laptop, and I need you to pay like for studio. I want a podcast. I need you. To, I want products. I'm like, I want merch. And so,
if anybody want to be my sugar mama, I don't mind being an at-home dad, stepdad.
It wasn't always this way. We've been on it now 12 years.
Like, if the kids they got any learning disabilities, where they gonna be getting on my nerves. Then pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'll take them to and from school. You know what I'm saying? And be right there when they walk out of school. You know, they ain't got to wait.
I'm not about to play with him.
Like,
look with the umbrella. Here's raining baby.
Hey, baby, you know, I pack their lunch. You know, good lunches. You know what I'm saying? Like roast beef sandwiches.
Peanut butter jelly.
You know, the white people sandwiches. Like when I went to school with white kids, this is what I do. They got different sandwiches than us. Like they mom.
Well, I'm not white, and my daughter gets whatever she wants for lunch.
We different. I'm talking about back in the day. We didn't have that exposure to Whole Foods. We didn't know Whole Foods existed.
Well, my mom is not all the way black, so
she not.
Well, us black people in the hood, I didn't know about Whole Foods till I was grown. Whole Foods been around.
I mean,
a minute.
but I knew about not just Whole Foods as a brand, but you knew about it was always grocery stores where
I went to school with I went to school with white people.
Now it did shock me that it was Whole Foods now, but where you can go.
I went from 5th grade. I went to school in the hood, like South Park, right off MLK. Everybody in there black, like. So then I went to Persian for like 3 weeks before going to California, where it's 93% white.
See, I started off in black schools, like when I was in Fort Worth, like I went to A&P, I went to Sunrise, I went to West Creek, all that. Then we moved to Arlington, and then, you know, the environment changed. I was around more white people.
They was like, you talk white. When you got back?
No, I mean, I don't care if I sound educated because I feel like it's ignorant to say that you talk white. I know how to articulate my words. You're absolutely correct.
I've heard them say that, so then when you come back, because I always say it's a culture shock. Sometimes when you go to school in one environment,
it's okay. People
because they'll be trying to be like,
that's how it was.
Because they don't know how to embrace change. But then it takes somebody. But then it's just like, you know what? Let me just educate you a little bit.
Well, with my first school that I went to, like, because I went to school in my freshman year, I went to a school called Deer Valley. Now they was like rich, like they gave us bags and sneakers and like pull off sweaters. They gave us everything. I was
y'all was the rich school.
I was like, damn, look, what? I mean, they give you Letterman jackets out here, but they don't give us all this.
Wow.
Look,
Right.
but I really don't know because I didn't go to high school out here. But I'm saying like we was going door to door to sell fundraisers type shit.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
In my freshman year, I was like, oh my goodness, like they have like fountain machines. They have like different kind of restaurants.
Again, we had Chick-fil-A.
I mean, but
we had
I
Taco
didn't
Bell,
go to
we
high
had
school.
Pizza Hut.
But then I mean, it was just a
when you
culture
go to
down
school
there.
in the hood, like
But-
it's limited. The resources.
Well, I went to school in Arlington, but that's like a different, like you had all different races. Like, there it was just strict. It was 7 black people that went to my school, and 3 of them came from my household.
We had all different races, but our basketball team was just black.
So y'all was a
Look,
black family.
Was we?
Y'all was like,
First of all, my sister, she came out here and she got bullied. Like, they done drew a Texas on there talking about go home, nigga, and threw it at her while we were on the bus. Like, they didn't fuck with us at all.
y'all should have jumped
So
her.
my little brother and sisters were so bad. Like, they found a spray can bottle and wrote blood in front of our neighborhood, like in front of the street, like in the cul-de-sac area. The gang squad and everything. Who the fuck calls the gang squad? Like, what?
To
Like,
the
these white
suburbs.
people looking at us like, what? Like, we had to
Negrets.
we had to move after that. We only lasted 1 year. We had a pool in our backyard. I was like, who the fuck? I don't even know how to swim. How the fuck got a pool in the backyard?
Sometimes the glow up become before the change.
I done
you know what I'm
walked in,
saying?
living
Like-
in Arlington and walking into that. I said, who's paying for this? Okay,
Girl.
who is paying for this? But then we
Hey.
moved to a humble neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie. What I hated
Humble.
about going to a white school is like when you start comparing shit. Like,
It
cause
was
I
different.
had that moment when you'll go home with your white friends and shit, and
Yeah.
they got like snacks you ain't even think about. Like, they got shit that
They
you
ain't drinking purple drink.
Like they got
They
like
got no Kool-Aid.
assortments.
They got cool, yeah.
They got about 14 different types of soda. Like they got mineral water. Like what the
Right.
fuck is mineral water? Like
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, my daddy, we just always like we lived a different lifestyle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, if my daddy a flashy person, so we had all that. Like, you
But-
know what I'm
but
saying? I had a
even if
car
you
when I
get-
was 13. I
But
had a
even if you got the
convertible.
money though, sometimes it just comes to awareness of knowing like
Yeah.
because a lot of times you don't realize like when you go like say for instance my mama go to the store and she trying to make $40 stretch. So
Right. I mean, I done been there
and-
too. I done grew up on
and
syrup
so-
sandwiches. I done came home to lights being off, the generator,
and so
no water.
it's kind of
twisting the
crazy
shit,
when
but-
I'm literally like going to school in one environment, but going home
To a different
to
one.
a different one.
Like
yeah.
we got $17 between the two of us till Friday.
Yeah, like
First
going to
of all, we
school
used
and
to
then
hit
coming home
licks,
knowing that the
like,
water off.
fuck
Right.
all
You know,
that.
and you
In
got to
the
wait
white
till the sun go
neighborhood.
down so
Yeah.
you can twist the thing in the front. I know all about that,
And-
but I'm
and so
just saying we
it-
still had shit to
No,
drink.
and so when that's why when I
and
and then-
spam sandwiches.
No, I like what you're saying because it's funny because you didn't really realize on my part, man, I had food every day. I had 3
Yeah.
fresh meals, not no Pop-Tarts, but you know what I'm saying? It was 10 people in the house.
Not knowing the struggle.
And I'm talking about in like in a 2-3 bedroom, clean, but I had clean
we don't
towels.
be thinking we poor
I had
'cause
clean
we good.
towels.
Like,
I had
Right.
hot water. I mean, times we ain't have no phone, which I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? But you had I had leftover. I had meals and leftovers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
meals and leftovers
Right, yeah.
of my leftovers. Not
Yeah.
they ain't eat it like Big Brother or
Yeah.
nothing. So it's relevant that it's kind of interesting that we all. And
Come
it go
from
back, but
different
we still stunning. You know what I'm
My
saying?
mama,
Right.
Still
my
got
mama
shit.
glowed up
Yeah,
like when I was
I'm
like in
stuck like my
7th
daddy.
grade.
Yeah.
So it like cause my mom had me at 16, so you got to think it was a learning experience. So when she got to about 27, 28, that's when she started getting like jobs, making like good money. So we moved to like some apartments and outside the hood, like so you shit new in the apartment, like amenities. Like I remember we had a built-in microwave. I'm like, we made it. Like, you gotta think, like, it's a simple built-in microwave above the oven, like
Yeah.
above the stove. You like shit, this shit clean.
Like, we didn't have to go buy one.
Right.
Not niggas look at white amenities like, oh, you poor. I'm like, nigga, what? I appreciate this shit.
Right.
No, you
Yeah.
gotta think. Like
Yeah.
we
But
be acting
but,
brand
I mean, we live in the capital country, so in order to live, you gotta make some capital. And
Exactly.
So shit.
that's why I be trying to tell people, man. Everybody want to be bosses nowadays, but don't know how to go get capital. Like
Right.
niggas is trying to cut corners.
Yeah, but you can't cheat the grind. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
The grind know how much time you
Right.
put in. You know what I'm saying? You can't cheat that shit. Yeah, yeah.
But no, man. So I wanna play a game
Okay.
before we get out of here.
I'm trying to finish this bottle, but this bottle is tall.
We'll play a game before we get out of here.
Help me?
No.
Okay.
Man, shout out.
Merlot.
If you could get a hall pass.
My nigga get the best
No,
head in dick.
no, not even, not
Okay.
with dick.
All right, sorry.
And you can go on a date.
She said,
I'm
nope,
going today.
nope, not doing it. Fuck
She
it.
don't want to
He
get
trying
no
to set us up
trouble.
for failure, huh?
It ain't even about trouble. It's just that I literally
It could
love,
be somebody. It could be.
I don't give
The
a
reason
fuck.
I say
I meet famous people every day. Floyd Mayweather
it ain't
told me I
about
was fine.
fame. It ain't even about fame. The reason I say that is because it kind of goes back to the situation of sometimes the person you with, we take each other for granted, meaning like we kind of get used to each other. So sometimes you'll go out to dinner, we ain't really just chopping it up because we ain't got nothing to talk about. So it's like, who would be that person in a fantasy world that you would like to not even have a date, just basically have a sit down with? I like to ask people that because I just found somebody that I never realized I would want to sit down and have dinner with. It's not even a female.
I'm sorry, but like my man is my best friend, and that's like no even
Oh,
fantasy,
shit. Hey,
like
hey,
or
no.
just that's a real
can you build
authentic
on that?
answer.
Like
Huh?
the best friend, like that
We've been on
dynamic.
and off 12 years. Like he know me like the back of his hand. I know him. Like I be excited to tell him shit. Like he pissed me off on the way here. You know what I'm saying? We argue, but I'm about to call him and be like, babe, I had a great shower. Like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my go-to person. I love talking to him.
Oh.
He loved talking to me. I'm like so animated, and he just be listening. And I'm like, like
I ain't even gonna lie.
So I look forward to being able to talk to him. Like
That shit feel good because I think a lot of times we be in contentious times sometimes with men and women where we feel like you can't be relationship goals unless you flexing on the gram and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that I see the excitement that you have when talking about your relationship, and that shit is like a breath of fresh air. The reason I say it's a breath of fresh air because it's fewer and far between than you think nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Even to have somebody for 12 years and y'all still scratch that itch. You feel me? So shout out to y'all for 12 more years and 12 more after that.
Thanks, beauty babe. We going
Hey
strong.
man, before we get out of here though, man. We got a day party coming up June 8th. Y'all gotta slide up on us, man.
June 8th?
Is it
You got your
Sandaga?
calendar?
June. So we doing a This Is Dallas weekend, and our part of the Saturday we doing like a live show, panel, podcast, mixer.
What
But
time?
at the main
Turn
at the
up
main
day
event
party.
is the day party, the turn up.
Sandaga.
What time?
4 to 8.
4
Middle of
until.
the day. What time y'all record?
Wait,
That's
we
7.
record from 7 to 9, but I think
Just
I
dip in
saw that.
early.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I saw that same fly. I think you sent it to me or
Yeah.
something like that, or tagged me.
Yeah.
I tagged you because I tagged a bunch of because it's like a podcast.
Yeah,
pull-up.
we
So,
made plans to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the thing is, we just want really what we wanted to build on is like the fact that Dallas has a lot of dope individuals.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Both from
Hell
here and not
yeah.
from here, and just kind of like building that channel of where we could just meet new people and vibe without it having to be like negativity. Just come vibe. We gonna have good fun. Like, don't be up in there holding up the wall and shit, acting like you mean mugging and shit. Like, come in there, kick it. If you're in there free and ain't bring sand to the beach, shoot your shot.
Hey,
Get your wingman in order, man. Figure it out. We might make a love connection in there. You know what I'm saying?
we trying to have a baby and send out.
Not a baby.
Hey, we trying to
procreate in the bathroom.
We gonna be all our little godson.
Look, hey, little boy getting big too. I follow him.
Y'all probably look at
his
them.
mama on Instagram.
Y'all have flashbacks every time y'all look at him, man. That
She
was a night. That
she
was a
lives
hell
somewhere
of a
else.
night.
I don't know where she live at. I haven't seen that baby in forever. But
You don't have no idea how he came into this world. Like,
he probably don't.
he
Shoot.
thought it was a moment of intimacy between his mom and
Okay,
daddy. They
he
was a
probably
part of.
did.
They was a part of a play.
Big
But
some
nah.
good barbecue.
Man,
They was conceived in my house.
Hey,
On a
June
twin
8th.
size
June
mattress.
8th. Pull up on us. Pull up on us.
But-
Death.
Hey man, it's a cool technology that's out there. We gotta talk about offline. This new app that
Wow, secrets do not make friends.
no, I mean I'm pretty sure y'all in this. This app Slack?
Where it makes captions for you?
No,
The guys
Slack.
from the-
It's
you
like
can have a group.
it's like a
That's
souped
how I
up. It's like
communicated with the podcast in Houston.
it's
They the ones kind of like I didn't know what it was. I had to download
a
it.
souped up group me.
Oh, who?
It's like you know group me, like you can be on group chats and stuff without using your text.
Like they got a
y'all just have big ass group chats.
Open invite, and people like, hey, pull up with us. We here, and like 5 people then pulled up and.
Because you can invite people to a group, so y'all can be like,
no, what's dangerous? You got next door in your neighborhood? Get that out. That shit fuck you up. It's some weird motherfuckers in your neighborhood. Some weird ass fuckers. Like,
she gonna eat a time.
Like, what is next door?
Just get it. You out at register like around your neighborhood, but it's kind of weird.
Why?
It's like people be telling you about shit going on in your neighborhood.
I don't like that shit.
But they be talking to you like you like gay friends.
I'm the youngest one on the block, so. No, all the people in my neighborhood. I stay in the cul-de-sac, and all the people in my neighborhood are old.
I'm still mad when you put on Google
they
Maps.
be talking. Them the ones that be talking.
I'm still mad when you put in my grandmother's address in Google Maps. My goddamn car there with my damn license plate just free. Just when the fuck did y'all take this picture? Like
on Google Maps, they don't even got my car in the driveway. That's good.
Like you never see the nigga taking the pictures for Google Maps. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody ever see.
I seen one. I was driving in the neighborhood on the freeway. Oh my goodness! Do y'all see that? That's a Google. It had cameras extended all the way out
with the little orange stands. You be excited.
Whoa!
I didn't see it, but I'm like, why the fuck my car? Like that shit about 4 years old. Like I don't even have that car no more. But I'm like, that's dangerous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, why is my license plate open to the public?
They go you like that though.
Cause they see the address and they see the goddamn car there.
They see if you water in the yard that day.
Bro,
I be seeing old people like, oh, he don't even know he on camera. Who granddaddy is this?
Oh shit.
Man, dog, technology a fool, man.
It is.
But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna let it swallow me up. You know, you can still shoot DMs. It's benefits to it's technology. It's FaceTime when your girl out of town. You know what I'm saying? Play with me. You know what I'm saying, for a little minute. You know, technology's made life so much easier. You know what I'm saying?
And harder.
Yeah, but I want to talk
at the
good
same
shit.
damn time.
Right.
Like I couldn't imagine like having like porn on my phone at 13. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think the shit we went through to watch porn.
Man, I told you.
You have to catch it on late night. Remember Uncle
had the
videos on Flavor TV?
Like bro, like nigga, and you know most of y'all parents don't put the blocks.
You had to stay up to watch Tip Drill.
VH1 tape. VHS tape.
But you gotta think, bro. We had to hide. You know how hard it was to hide a VHS tape in your room, bro.
I put them in my pillow.
Like. Your mama did not check your room at all.
Okay, first of all, my little brother used to hide Dr. Pepper cans in his pillowcase, fruit roll-up wrappers. I'm like, nigga, what? I had the munchies. Look, he like, I had the munchies.
That's an experience in itself, trying to sneak snacks in the middle of the night. Like, nigga be opening the door and let it sit there for a moment to see if anybody looking at the shit.
Sneak snacks.
The reason I sneak up was really at my grandma's house.
Because at 9 o'clock, that was
my
what
mama
time you
didn't
bed.
care.
You ain't getting no water,
my grandma
no
was
spit,
one of the ones,
spit.
even if it's a bunch of it, we gotta ask. Grandma, I can have a snack. Grandma, I can have a cake. Grandma, I can have a popsicle. You just had a cake.
My grandma,
and an orange.
You got a tapeworm or something?
Orange.
I'm like, my mama bought the groceries for us. Like,
that mean you supposed to eat it all right now.
Like, shit, I'm hungry. Like, my mama don't care. And then, you know, as soon as you say some shit like that, get your grown ass on somewhere. Like, you're like, my mama don't care. But, nah, that shit used to be so hard trying to sneak snacks and shit in the middle of the night. So, you know, growing up black. So, anyways, y'all got any shout-outs y'all want to do? Anything? Let the people know where y'all at. You know, give y'all a spiel. You know, let these people know where they can find In the Now Hope.
I'm trying to follow my tacos, but
you can follow me at C_NUNU.
NU.
You can follow me at I am Brittany. That's BRITNEY. Kincaid, KINCADE. I got this food in my mouth. Can y'all tell? And then follow us on the In Denial Ho Show on Instagram and play Ho Trivia.
Like it is.
Right.
It's hoeing down every Saturday. You know what I'm
She
saying?
got an interview voice on.
You know.
She had to put that goddamn platform spiel on. You know,
Right.
hey, she went in and out.
She did.
That's the Lake Worth in her.
Food make me happy.
Hey man, you know we have to click with our podcast family. You know we're an extended family here in the Dallas area.
Dallas ecosystem.
Dallas on the come up.
Grow
Y'all
that
see everybody
ecosystem.
we put on this from
Right.
Dallas.
Yeah, you know I'm still repping age, but you know nigga, this is my adopted home. You know, so we here.
Yeah.
And y'all pull up with us. Hey, don't keep us a secret like
June
I said,
8th,
man.
baby. We gonna be out.
Share the video when y'all motherfuckers be laughing at our shit probably to us. Let your friends know.
Yeah.
We the shit
We
too.
do.
You know what I'm saying? So
We see.
we ain't talking about y'all. We ain't talking about. We talking about our listeners.
Yeah, I'm like that. He
Okay,
talking to the
like,
people.
We talking to our listeners who be texting me, man. That
just say
shit
pull up
funny as
June
fuck.
8th.
Bro, well,
Yeah.
tell somebody. Tell your neighbor, like your pastor say. Grab your neighbor.
Neighbor, look.
But yeah,
All right,
we
man,
out of
we
here,
out.
man.
Ooh.
Thanks again for having us.
Antoine the Source.
And it's knowledge, man. Keep it cheesing.
It's your boy Flim, man. Thanks for joining the conversation.
It's your girl BK.
And see new.
From the Internet House Show.
Hey.
More money. I want your money. I want